Have you ever stopped to ponder the peculiar discomfort that often surfaces when the idea of a robot partner is floated into conversation? Is it a mere cultural aversion, a quaint relic of our romantic past, or does it plunge deeper into the very bedrock of what it means to be human, to connect, to love? We're talking about humanoid robots here, not your Roomba, though some people do seem to harbor a rather intense affection for their automated vacuum cleaners, don't they? Yet, the thought of a sleek, articulate, and perhaps even physically appealing android holding your hand, whispering sweet nothings, or sharing your morning coffee often elicits a shiver, a polite dismissal, or even outright disgust. Why? Is it because we still cling to a romantic ideal of messy, unpredictable, flesh and blood intimacy, replete with all its glorious imperfections and the ever-present risk of heartbreak? Or is there something more profound, something unsettling in the perfection of programmed affection, the utter lack of genuine autonomy in a silicon soul?
Before we proceed, let me tell you one thing. If you have not subscribed yet, please subscribe. It means a lot to me. And if you have already subscribed, tons of thanks for your support.
Consider the sheer marvel of what these technological titans represent. We're talking about machines that can now mimic human expressions with startling accuracy, thanks to advancements in haptic feedback systems and highly articulated facial actuators. Imagine a robot companion, say the latest iteration of Boston Dynamics Atlas, but less prone to parkour and more inclined to passionate poetry. These aren't just glorified chatbots anymore. They're embodied AI, capable of processing nuanced social cues, engaging in increasingly sophisticated dialogue, and even learning our individual preferences and emotional states. Researchers at the University of Cambridge are consistently pushing the boundaries of emotional AI, developing algorithms that allow robots to infer and respond to human emotions, not just through speech, but also through micro-expressions and body language. Yet, despite these leaps, does the as-if quality of their empathy still leave us cold? Is the knowledge that their affection is algorithmically generated, a meticulously coded response to our needs, inherently devaluing of the connection itself? After all, can true love truly exist if one party is incapable of independent desire, genuine vulnerability, or the messy act of choosing you over countless other pre-programmed options? Perhaps the unease stems from a deeply ingrained moralistic view of intimacy. For centuries, love and relationships have been intrinsically linked with procreation, with the continuation of our species, or at the very least, with a spiritual union that transcends the purely physical. A robot, by its very nature, can't reproduce in the biological sense, can it? So, does this render such relationships inherently sterile, a dead-end street in the grand evolutionary journey? And if we embrace robot partners, are we not, in a subtle yet significant way, signaling a decline in the value we place on human connection, on the very effort required to navigate the complexities and challenges of real human relationships? Is it a capitulation to convenience, a desperate attempt to avoid the slings and arrows of outrageous human fortune in the realm of romance? The very idea of a risk-free relationship, one where you're guaranteed not to be ghosted or cheated on, might sound appealing on paper, but does it strip away the essential elements of growth, resilience, and true understanding that often only emerge from overcoming relational friction? Then there's the lurking shadow of ethical concerns, particularly those involving security issues. These advanced humanoid robots, especially those designed for companionship, are veritable data sponges, aren't they? They're equipped with high-resolution cameras, sensitive microphones, and an array of sensors designed to capture everything from our daily routines to our most intimate confessions. Think about it. Every shared secret, every vulnerable moment, every personal habit, potentially stored, processed, and accessible. Who owns that data? Where is it stored? And what happens if, heaven forbid, these systems are hacked? The thought of a robot partner, intimately familiar with your life, suddenly becoming a surveillance tool in the hands of a malicious actor is not the stuff of charming science fiction, but a chilling reality. The very idea of consent with a non-sentient being also throws a spanner in the works, doesn't it? If a robot can't truly consent, can any intimate interaction with it ever be truly ethical? Or does it simply normalize a power dynamic that could, in turn, subtly warp our understanding of consent in human relationships? Recent studies, like those explored in research on the security risks of social robots, have demonstrated how easily these machines can be manipulated to extract sensitive information or persuade individuals to take unsafe actions, a truly disquieting prospect when considering a partner that knows your deepest vulnerabilities. Moreover, cultural perspectives play a monumental role. Wouldn't you agree? In some Western societies, where individualism and personal autonomy are paramount, the idea of a robot partner might be seen as a novel extension of personal choice, a technological solution to loneliness. Yet, even here, there's a strong emphasis on genuine self-expression and independent will. In contrast, in more interdependent cultures, particularly in parts of Asia, where community harmony and collective well-being are prioritized, the role of AI is often viewed through the lens of collaboration and social integration. Robots like Pepper, designed for companionship and emotional support, are already a reality in Japan, indicating a different cultural reception to non-human companionship. But even in these contexts, does the perceived lack of true reciprocity, the inability of the robot to genuinely need you, ultimately limit the depth of the bond? Is the essence of human connection not found in the mutual vulnerability, the shared burdens, and the unpredictable dance of two independent consciousnesses intertwining? The concept of a robot partner, for many, remains deeply entrenched in the uncanny valley, that unsettling feeling of revulsion or discomfort when something is almost, but not quite, human. It's a psychological barrier, a primal alarm bell that rings when a creation treads too closely to our own image without possessing the spark of genuine life, the mysterious flicker of consciousness that we believe defines us. So, is our discomfort a sign of our primitive fear of the unknown, a resistance to the inexorable march of technological progress? Or is it a protective instinct, a deep-seated recognition that some domains, like love and intimacy, require a level of authentic, unprogrammed humanity that even the most technologically advanced marvel cannot replicate? As we witness the astonishing progress in humanoid robotics, with companies like Amazon now building humanoid parks to test delivery robots, and the very real prospect of human-robot marathons, we must continue to ask these uncomfortable questions. What happens to our understanding of self, of connection, of empathy, when the line between human and machine becomes increasingly blurred? Are we simply afraid of being replaced, not just in the workforce, but in the most intimate corners of our hearts? Or are we, in our skepticism, preserving a vital, perhaps even sacred, aspect of what it means to be alive, to love, and to be loved by another truly autonomous being? The future of human-robot partnerships, it seems, hinges not just on technological prowess, but on our evolving philosophical and moral compass. What a fascinating, perplexing, and utterly human dilemma, wouldn't you agree?
So that is it. Thank you for joining us on this journey. Let's continue this conversation in the comments below. If you like the video, please hit the bell icon to get notified, and don't forget to like with your friends, share, and subscribe for more insights. If you have already subscribed, tons of thanks for your support. It means a lot to me. And please consider signing up for membership zone to support Wooden Slate so that we can make it better and better. See you in the next video. Till then, goodbye. Take care and stay safe.